Worker cooperative development is growing in visibility as a field, a strategy, and a potentially powerful tool for meeting community needs. But what is worker cooperative development? It can mean different things to different people, encompassing a broad range of activities and also a range of philosophies and underlying principles. Seeing the whole range can help developers clarify their model and its assumptions and consider whether they are organized to achieve the impacts that they desire. All worker cooperative developers invest staff time to support the co-ops they are developing. A low-touch developer plays the role of coach, guiding the business and its members to build a cooperative for themselves. The developer's primary investment at this end of the range is their time. High-touch developers on the other end of the range are more likely to invest financial capital in the business. They may buy equipment or property, fund and manage construction, or provide working capital for the startup period. They take on greater risk. While there are many other development activities, the level of capital investment is central in shaping the model and its anticipated impacts. Capital can define ownership in the co-op, which in turn can define decision-making power and the culture of the business. Using this low and high-touch spectrum as a guide can help developers articulate which model of development is theirs and help them plan the investment of their time and money. Articulating a model helps clarify what expertise will be needed on your staff, what impacts can be expected, and what measurements will show that impact to your funders, policymakers, and cooperative members. Articulating the model can also identify areas that are unclear or conflicted. For example, consider a situation where a developer invests capital but has no governing or management rights. Or the opposite situation in which members put up all the capital, but the developer expects to make key decisions. Worker cooperative development can be broken down into three major areas of activity: developing the cooperative capacity of members to run their business together, developing strong and viable businesses, and developing an ecosystem that helps cooperative businesses thrive. All three areas are essential, all work together, though each developer may emphasize different activities within their organization. We'll focus in on each of these from the perspective of the low and high touch spectrum. Cooperative capacity development is the work of building cooperative ownership and democratic decision-making structures, and developing co-op members' capacity to use those structures to run their businesses together. This area of activity includes setting up governance, legal, and financial structures to serve the needs of the members. More importantly, it trains members of the co-op to understand those structures and empowers them to use or alter them together as a group. A low-touch developer in this area might help a group of friends form a research committee, offer examples of bylaws to learn from, or train members in group process, conflict resolution, and decision-making. A high-touch developer might hire a group of people who don't know one another, build trust, and train them to work together. They may write the bylaws and incorporate the co-op for the members, and they may train members in industry-specific skills. Business development is the work of building successful, strategic, high-functioning businesses. These businesses respond to a clear market need, have adequate capital investment, and operate profitably. Worker cooperatives can meet a human need for high-quality, skill-building, stable jobs, and without success in this area, the benefits of cooperative capacity may not last long. A low-touch developer in this area might coach members to focus their passion into a business plan, introduce members to lenders, or offer some businesses services as an outside consultant. A high-touch developer might research and write a strategic business plan for a target industry, raise money and hold an equity share in the new cooperative, or staff a management position during the startup phase, sometimes for several years. Ecosystem development is the work to create conditions of support for the cooperative business. For an individual business, this could mean finding good customers, suppliers, workers, or sources of capital. Ecosystem developers build relationships to increase all of these. For a community, a regional economy, or an industry supply chain, ecosystem building could encompass policy work, public relations, or movement building. A low-touch developer in this area might bring cooperatives together in conferences, raise public awareness about the benefits of worker cooperatives, or promote co-ops as preferred suppliers. A high-touch developer might sign a long-term contract of association for services to the co-ops, establish targeted partnerships with industry and government, or contract with anchor institutions to guarantee a customer base for the cooperative. Knowing your model means knowing what kind of skills and competencies your staff will need. A low-touch model might call for more communications, outreach, or case management skills. Your staff may need to have a good network for outside referrals, strong training and education background, but only need a basic understanding of business. A high-touch model will need much deeper financial and business skills. Business development may mean writing the business plan and raising money from lenders, so your staff will need to have these competencies. In the end, your model should be set up to achieve the impacts you want to see in the world. An impact is the difference the program is making in real people's lives and more broadly to community and society. Low-touch approaches will generally have a broader impact. They can reach more people, especially people who already have some business skills and access to resources to pursue their vision, but need some guidance. Low-touch co-op development may take less time and fewer resources. High-touch approaches will generally be slower and more expensive and may reach fewer people, but have a deeper impact. They can change people's lives in a more significant way, especially people who may lack entrepreneurial resources and never have the opportunity for ownership. The key to success at either end of the spectrum and everywhere in between is to clearly articulate the impact the co-op developer seeks to have and to align those impacts with the development model. This video is an introduction to a day-long workshop offered by the Democracy at Work Institute to help worker cooperative developers articulate their desired impacts and define their model. To find out more or to invite the Institute to work with your group, please visit our website at institute.usworker.coop.